Pearse, look at us. We're here again, despite our best efforts.
Key that we don't have to worry about management.
Oh, you got a key.
Got a key. They didn't see me slip a key out with me the other night. But anyway, Frank, first off, before we talk about the show and our special guest, Cory Stewart, hasn't it been a great summer?
It's been really great. So far, the weather's been really, really fun.
It's been fabulous. I've actually put my hands out there and got a little tan on my hand. I don't dare put my schnoz out because it gets burned so easily. It's bigger than both of us, I've heard. But anyway.
As you walk your dog Lola, he said, look, a little spot there that's always in the shade underneath your face.
I know. I love Lola. Lola wants to come on the show sometime.
Oh, I'm sure. Probably more to add to the show than you do.
But anyway, let's get on with this show. Our special guest today is Cory Stewart. Now, after we take this commercial, I want to tell you a little about Cory Stewart.
Done. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, fine listener. That was the Bare Naked Ladies with Lovers in a Dangerous Time, which is, again, one of my all-time favorite songs. Bare Naked Ladies, yeah. And BNL and The Emotions with The Best of My Love on 103.9 Proud FM. It's a fabulous morning. Pearse, I'm here with you, and we're chatting with Cory Stewart.
Yeah, Cory, I met Cory a number of years ago. He was doing PR. And he seemed like a really cool guy and everything. And then he sent me some music. Well, I was blown away. Wow. And when I listened to his music, I thought we got to have him on a fabulous morning. So today our special guest is Cory Stewart. I never knew you were a singer. I just knew you as that very successful PR person who helps so many people with their careers, including Mike Shalhoub. Remember Shalhoub, who used to work for us in Proud FM?
Of course, I love Shalhoub. Yeah, I had an opportunity to work with him a couple times while he was still here in Toronto. But yeah, I have always been a singer my entire life. I would say probably from about the age of 5 when I started dancing around in my mom's kitchen with her apron on. I was singing, and she kind of took a liking to the fact that I could sing at that age and decided to help me develop it by taking me to music lessons. And then from there, it just kind of evolved. And it got to a point where after post-secondary, I had to stop for a while and get, as they say, a real job. And once I got that secured, I decided to come back to my first love because I had the opportunity to do that. So it's been really great, and it's been really exciting to pursue it once again and to really see some of the fruits of my labor.
More music, more fabulousness, and of course more with our guest Cory Stewart when we come back on a fabulous morning. Stick around. The Dave Clark 5 made an appearance, and Roxy Music is high on love.
Oh, I love the Roxy Music. Isn't that Brian Ferry and all?
Yes, that's Brian Ferry. That's right.
Yeah, well, he was sexy.
Speaking of sexy, though.
Speaking of sexy, we got the sex on a stick himself, Mr. Cory Stewart here. So, Cory, I've got some questions for you. You said that you were from Woodstock. Now, I understand I hate to bring this up, but in your school days, you were bullied. Do you care to comment a little about that? Because so many kids are bullied and they never talk about it.
Yeah, Woodstock at the time was not a really great place to grow up if you were gay, simply because at that time people weren't as educated and as tolerant and as informed as they are today, thanks to things like Glee and Will and Grace and all of those TV moments that have happened since. I would walk to school and get cigarettes thrown at me, gasoline thrown at me. It was pretty wild, and I look back and I think, geez, if I can survive that, I can survive anything. But I think the important thing to remember is even today, there's a study that came out that says 46% of closeted teens have considered suicide. And that's a really scary metric. One thing I do want to mention is that if children or teens feel that they're isolated or feel they have nowhere to turn, there is a great resource out there called youthline.ca that they can go to, and there is someone always there willing and ready to chat either online or on the phone.
More with our guest Cory Stewart when we come back on a fabulous morning on 103.9 Proud FM.
To die. It's like I drink the poison, wait for you to die.
Pagliaro with What the Hell I Got, and we played some Madonna there as well, that with Cherish, and of course I gave you a little taste of Cory Stewart there. That was Poison on 103.9 Proud FM. Gave you a little clip there. What a great track!
It is. I can hardly wait to get his new album, or do they call them albums anymore? Yeah. So Cory, well, earlier you spoke about your mom, how you danced in her kitchen and things like that. But was she a big influence on you in your younger days?
Yeah, I mean, my mom actually started off, much like yourself, as a radio broadcaster. So I was exposed a little bit to some of the parts of the entertainment industry, whether it was her bringing in acts that would perform at the Woodstock Fair, or, just going to different cultural events with her. She always took me to Broadway shows. I mean, I saw Phantom, I think, when I was about 6 or 7 years old. That had a huge impact on me. But she's always sort of been my champion, and to this day is my number one fan. So, I mean, yes, I would say that my mom's influenced me and really been a factor in me getting to this point today, and my dad as well. I mean, they've both been very supportive. I mean, I wouldn't be a proper gay boy without adoring my mom, right?
More music, more fun, and more with Cory Stewart when we come back on A Fabulous Morning on 103.9 Proud FM.
Alone, she looks for happiness in heartache. She looks for some way to escape. It's just a temporary fix for a lifetime of mistakes. She looks for happiness in heartache. My gay heart, my gay heart.
I played a couple more clips there from Cory Stewart. That's Happiness and Heartache, and I also played My Gay Heart on 103 Heart. It's a heart. We're heart themed today.
Oh, really? But it's Valentine's Day, Frank.
I do what I can.
I'm really a happy heart. My hubby here, Pearse, was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I was all alone in the house by myself. Now, I got to tell you, Frank, I don't like being alone in my house. I get scared at night. So you know what I do? I put the alarm on. I just have the alarm on in the house. I take Lola, and we get into bed, and we pull the covers up. Okay. So that's what I do. And but I really miss Pearse. It was so nice to have him back home.
It is nice to have him. Yeah, that's wonderful.
I missed him.
Pearse, who do we have with us today?
We have Cory Stewart, and I have more questions for you, Mr. Stewart. Cory, why did you wait so long to release your first EP? I mean, I think that came out last year.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that it was really good. I mean, I can put together things and not really, put my all into it. But I wanted to make sure that when I made the EP, it was a small selection of things to come. And when I released the EP, I thought to myself, okay, well, let's see if this works. If I get traction, then we'll move forward with more stuff. If it doesn't, I can say I did it. We can check that box on the bucket list. But luckily, people have really responded to it.
Your first single, Poison, peaked at the number 2 spot on the LGBTQ music charts. That's pretty cool, too.
Yeah, Poison is the first song from the upcoming album, the first single from the upcoming album. It's written based on the Nelson Mandela quote that says, resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it'll kill your enemies. So the song has a sense of humor about it, but it's super fun, and it's been really well received, not only on charts like the LGBTQ chart, but as well on Spotify and iTunes. I look at numbers sometimes, and I'm just flabbergasted by how many people are streaming it and enjoying it. So it's really great.
Well, Cory Stewart, I look forward to talking to you again, and once your album comes out. So hopefully you'll join us again on A Fabulous Morning.
Oh, absolutely, and thank you so much, Pearse, for having me.
Okay, well, you have a great day, and as we say at Proud FM, have a great week, and God save the Queens. Thanks, Cory.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pearse, I'm looking at the clock. We gotta go. We gotta go.
We gotta go, man. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
We'd like to thank our special guest, though. It was really fun.
What a delight having Cory Stewart here. What a talent. This guy is going to knock you dead. Well, maybe I'd rather not say that. This guy has got so much talent. So keep your eye out for Cory Stewart, because he'll probably be doing a concert soon.
Fantabulous. Pearse, lovely as always to see you. And of course, as we always say...